It's so big. It's so big, and I wasn't expecting it to work as good as it did because of its size. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be part 2 of my ride or die brushes, my favorite brushes of all time. These are the eye brushes that I literally can't live without. If I only had to choose these brushes and had to like literally gun to my head throw all of the rest of my brushes away, I would absolutely be okay and survive with just these brushes. These are my babies. I love them so very much. They go with me everywhere when I travel. These are the ones I trust the most. I use all of these, well, not all of them, but I use most of these today to create this eye look. There is one brand that I'm going to be mentioning a lot of, and I do want to say this video is not sponsored, you guys. This video is not sponsored in any way. Everything that I talk about on my channel, when I say I love it, it's because I genuinely love it. I want you guys to understand my opinion can never be bought. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started because I have, I think, 11 brushes I'm going to talk about. First things first, I think that the number one brush you guys have to invest in, because this will make or break any makeup look, but if you have invested in a good blending brush, you should be solid. And the one I think you should invest in, the one that I think is top dog, the one that I think is so worth your money and literally the best blending brush probably of all time, is the Sigma E40. You guys, I've used mine so much that I have completely rubbed off the Sigma logo, the brush number itself. I know this is a Sigma 40 because I've used this brush for years. This was a part of my very first Sigma brush collection that I bought, I think almost 5 years ago. And you guys, these brushes are still so bomb. They're still going strong. They feel good. They're not wobbly. They're not breaking apart on me. Barely ever shed. Sigma brushes are, like I've said, I think the best brushes out there for their price. I think they're super budget friendly. They are more on the expensive side, but trust me when I tell you there are very expensive brushes out there. These are still, you know, expensive, but definitely not as expensive. They're way more affordable and I love them. I think they're so worth it. I love Sigma brushes and the Sigma E40 is the top dog, yo. The second blending brush that I really want to talk about is the Sigma Blending E25 brush. This brush actually is a little bit wobbly on me. I got this one about a year after I got my Sigma brush set, and this one I invested in because, as you guys can see, it has a very unique shape. It is kind of flat, but it's tapered and then it goes really fluffy up here, which is so perfect. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, these are my favorite brushes ever because they are so user-friendly. With the sides of them, you can pack on color, and because the top is so fluffy, you can pack on color while simultaneously blending it into your crease. That way you're really getting a nice diffused look. It's just a perfect brush. I believe this is a goat hair brush, but it's so perfect. I love it so much. It is from Sigma. For some reason this one got super wobbly on me. It could just be that maybe I let water get into it while I was washing it once, which there is a whole science to washing brushes. There's ways you can take care of your brushes so they last you longer, so you get more bang for your buck, so they really are a good investment. This one I don't think I was too kind to, but honest to God, one of the best brushes ever. Another brush I really love, and I was not expecting to love this brush as much as I do. This is the Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow 4 brush. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm, and you guys, I have fallen so in love with this brush. This brush is so perfect for really deepening up your crease, because what this brush does is if you pick up pigment right here, it fits so well right in here, right in this crevice. And what I love to do with this brush is literally pack on eyeshadow, like pack on color, because this really tightly just squeezes right in there, and because it's a fluffy little bitty blending brush, it diffuses the color as well. I love brushes that do that. I think the secret to finding a really good blending brush is it has to have a really good flexibility to it while at the same time having the perfect fluff and the perfect amount of bristles to it to really give you a nice diffused look. And this does that because it's a little tiny baby brush, but it's still really fluffy, so it perfectly diffuses color, so it's not going to leave you with just a line of pigment. It's going to help you diffuse that and really give you a nice blown out eyeshadow look, which is what we all want. We don't want any harsh lines. We want to look nice and blended and like smoky. Just an FYI, I think Vasanti brushes are really dope too. My last blending brush, which I absolutely love, I think this is my favorite brush of the year, like discovery of the year, because when I first got it, I didn't really know how to use this brush. Like, it's a unique shape. It's fluffy, but it's also really like, it's thin, it can pack on, it can be a packing brush, but it can be a really awesome blending brush too, because as you guys can see, the very top bristles right here, they're what we call in the the makeup world stippling brushes. So it's a stippling blending brush, which there has been some brushes like this before, but nothing like this. And it's Real Technique, so you can find this in the drugstore. Another reason I'm really excited to talk about this brush, because you really don't find awesome eye brushes in the drugstore. I feel like that's one thing that the drugstore is lacking on. We need better eye brushes. I think they come hard with the face brushes. We just need better blending brushes. That's all I'm saying. But this does such a good job. This is the base shadow brush. It's really perfect to pack on eyeshadow, but the reason I love this brush is because it's so perfect to really deepen up that outer V and really give looks depth. It really gives looks definition and depth, and really helps you darken up that outer corner. So what I like to do is I like to take any eyeshadow, like a dark eyeshadow, place it right here, and because it's a packing brush, I can pack on the shadow and then go like this and literally diffuse it, and that really blows out my outer V and gives me that definition and that depth that I'm looking for in my eyeshadow. I love this brush so very much. It's from Real Techniques. It's dope. Please go check this out. It's amazing. Another packing brush that I want to talk about, again, we're going to go right back into Sigma. This is the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush. I don't think there's a better packing brush than this. I just don't. The perfect size to really just lay eyeshadow on. Like, this is so perfect for glitter eyeshadow or for shimmery or metallic eyeshadows. This really helps you pack on that color. It gives a nice intensity. It gives a nice bling effect. It just is so awesome. I love this brush so much. I use this all the time when I'm in a hurry. I use this all the time when I have time, because it just is so perfect. It just is perfect enough to really lay down that eyeshadow. And because I have really big eyes, because I have large rooms to work with, this just gets it done really quick. And the bristles are super soft. Bristles are perfectly packed so that they're going to pick up a lot of product and you're not going to get a lot of fallout with this brush. You can use it with a matte as well as with a shimmer, and it works beautifully as well. I'm telling you guys, like, Sigma just knows what they're doing when it comes to brushes. You guys have probably seen this brush so much because it really is the only brush that I use for this specific purpose. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I use this brush. So this is the Sigma Medium Angled Shading E70 brush. This brush, when I first got my Sigma kit, because this also came in the Sigma kit, I think this is the brush I least played with. I think this is the brush that just around this time last year I discovered what this is meant for and why I need this brush in my collection and why I love it so much. So it's angled, it's fluffy. I didn't know if I should have used it as a packing brush. I didn't know how to use this brush, but once I discovered that this is the most perfect highlighting brush ever, never set it down after that. I always use this to highlight my inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some highlight right now, and it's just so perfect because it's fluffy, because it can be a packing brush, because it really does hold on to pigment really beautifully. It's perfect to literally just put right in here, pop on that inner corner, again right in here, gives you that shimmer, perfect shape, beautiful, perfect for your Cupid's bow, absolutely perfect for down the bridge of your nose right here, and then your brow bone. Like, it's just the most perfect, like, detail highlighting brush I have ever found. Other brushes I've tried, but it's not as easy and as simple and as flawless as I get with this guy. Like, this guy, I never not use this brush because I never skip this step. So this brush is bomb. Don't give up on a brush if it doesn't do what it's labeled to do, because this is labeled, I think, as like a sort of like a shading brush. Honestly, this is and for me, this is the perfect detailed highlight brush. Like, you find different uses for brushes, give them a chance in another area if they fail you in one, because I promise you guys, there's a brush out there for everything, and you can find a use for a brush. You just can. You can. Another perfect example is this guy. So this is the Sigma Detailed Lip L04 brush. You guys, I have never once used this on my lip. I wouldn't even know what to use this on my lip for. I think this is technically maybe to line them, if anything. I don't use this on my lips. I never have. The reason I love this brush is because it is the most perfect brush to diffuse and smoke out your lash line. This is so perfect. It's so perfect because it's so small, you guys. It is a perfect little detailing brush. This is what I use all the time when I really pack on eyeliner. I want a nice smoky eye and I need something to diffuse it. It just fits perfectly in between my lashes and like my skin, and it really grabs at whatever excess eyeliner fell kind of over, and it really smudges it out. This is what I'm saying. If a brush fails you in one section, or you really don't know how to use a certain brush but you spent money on it, baby girl, look for a way to use that bitch. Look for a way to make it work for you. That is their job. That is their one purpose in life is to work for you. So find a way, get creative, explore your options, just flip and play with makeup. At the end of the day, that is what makeup is. It's just playtime, a way to create. It's a way to express yourself. It is just, that's why I love makeup so much, because yes, even though it is something that is very superficial and it's not anything that should be taken seriously, it's fun. And why not learn to kill it at something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have the right tools. Like anything else in life, you do gotta have the right tools. I'm gonna mention this brush real quick. This is the Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm a few months ago, and this has become my absolute favorite blending brush, but for my lower lash line. I have found that this is just the most perfect size for my eye, like for my under my lash line, to really smoke out my eyeshadow. Like, it just does the most amazing job at smoking out eyeshadow, at smoking out this area right here. It fits perfectly. It doesn't drag it down too much. It's soft enough and like fluffy enough to really diffuse the color, and again, not give you one straight line. Nobody wants that. Okay, so this is my favorite brush for when I'm definitely in a hurry. So this is the Royal and Langnickel Balm 40 shader brush. Look how big this brush head is, but it's densely packed. It is the most perfect brush when you're in a hurry, because look how big it is, guys. It's so big and it's really soft, so it's really gentle on the eyes, but you literally go boop, 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 done. I love brushes like this for that reason, because as I already mentioned, as you guys have heard me say a couple of times already, I really am always in a hurry. Not so much lately, but it does happen, and I just love this little brush. I love it so much. And that's all of the brushes I wanted to talk to you about. I think it was only 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, was it 10? Or wait, am I missing one? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it was just 9. Okay, go Gloria. All right. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in me doing anything, I guess just leave a video request down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing what I could provide for you guys, what you guys really want to see. If you guys are interested in seeing like a really quick and easy, like out the door, 20-minute, 15-minute makeup, I got you. Trust me, I have done that way too many times before. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. I love you guys so very much, and I'll catch you in my next one.